welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell below, and follow me on my social media platforms. So if some of you are not following me on Instagram, please do, because I share a lot of my shopping trips on there. And when I say shopping, I really just mean stuff that I buy for Kai, essentially, because I don't really shop for myself anymore. I'm sure you mamas can understand that. So yeah, whenever I go out and I see great deals and specials, or you know, just cute stuff in the stores, I usually like take you along with me in my Instagram stories. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you're following me on Instagram. This video has been inspired by those trips. So yeah, I did ask you on my Instagram stories if you guys would like a blog post or a video for my tips on how to put a toddler wardrobe together, and the majority of you voted for a video, so here it is. These tips will also help if you're a girl mama, but the main focus, I guess you can say, is, you know, from a boy mama point of view, because I think, let's be honest, I think we need a little bit more help in that department. I feel like the shops kind of help girl mamas a little bit more. So the first biggest one is choose a color scheme. So I know that this is something that, I don't know, it sounds very particular, and people who know me or who have been following me for a while have actually even picked up on this. They're like, you only usually dress Kai in these 3 or 4 colors, and I'm like, yes, you know, well done. The reason why is because if you have clothes, like even as an adult, okay, like if you have clothes that are of every single color, and no sort of like reasonable mix between neutrals and bold colors or prints and things like that, then you have a situation where you can't really match things with anything. So the inspiration from this has been from like reading and, you know, like reading all these blog posts and watching videos and stuff when I was trying to put together like what they call a capsule wardrobe. Basically, he has four neutral colors that I stick to, okay? So that's white, black, gray, and navy. So those 4 are his core colors. They're his neutrals, that's the baseline, and then his accent colors, like, so the tip is always to choose like an accent color, you know, maybe 1 or 2 accent colors to almost like complement the neutrals to make them pop and that kind of thing. Yeah, so his accent color is olive green. Like, so if you looked at his wardrobe, you would see that the majority of his items fall under those, you know, 4 core neutrals, and then like less items are in the olive green color, and then maybe there might be 1 or 2 that aren't in any of those color schemes, but they still work, kind of thing. But for you, it could be something else, because some people do like, you know, brighter colors on their boys or their girls or whatever it is. So you can maybe, if you're a girl mama and you have, you know, maybe you have a brown, like a sort of like khaki brown with a white and a gray, you know, so you can have those as your sort of neutral stuff that goes with everything, colors that go with everything. Or your accent color is pink. Or if you don't want to be like the typical girly girl, your accent color can be like a rust orange or like that mustard yellow that's really in right now. But if your kid loves color, then obviously don't put them always in neutrals and like bland neutrals, you know. Why I like doing this with the color scheme thing is it makes it so much easier when I go shopping for him. Once you get used to what your color scheme is, and even for yourself, by the way, it makes it so much easier. You almost train your eye. So when I'm in a shop, those colors automatically like pop out at me, and I kind of, you know, I go from, what is it called, like peripheral vision, you know, walking into a store and being like, oh my god, where do I start, to being very like selective. Okay, you know, so I look at the stuff that pops out at me because my brain already knows, okay, we're looking for gray, we're looking for black, we're looking for navy. The other reason why I really like doing this as well is because sometimes I'm not the one who dresses Kai up, okay? So there, he has his nanny and he has his dad, and you know, I think a lot of moms will like agree with me on this, where there are times when dad is dressing the kid and it's like, And then you see him afterwards, it's like, what happened? What happened? Whatever is on top of the pile, that's what Kev would put together. Like, he's like, okay, first t-shirt, he grabs it, it's green. First pair of pants or shorts, grabs it, it's red. Boom. And it's just like, yeah, that doesn't work, babe. But by that time, it's like, we're already like on our way somewhere, or, you know, you want to avoid a fight or whatever. So, and it's the same with his nanny as well. Sometimes it's like, it just makes it so much easier. So basically, pretty much anything in his cupboard, anything in his wardrobe works with each other. So it doesn't matter whether I'm dressing him, or if Kev's dressing him, or if his nanny is dressing him. It all has one sort of almost uniform kind of look. And now he's 3. He is also able to pick his outfits, and he can easily put together or choose his outfit. It won't be such a mishmash of clothes, you know. So my next tip is to, and I think a lot of us already do this, but just in case you don't, I have like 2 separate wardrobe sections for Kai. I have his everyday going to school clothes on one side, and then I have his almost like weekend or going somewhere, like going to Granny and Grandpa's. They are not the same. I put him in the sort of more affordable, cheaper kind of clothes that if he rips stuff on the playground, which has been happening recently, then it's not too much to replace them. I love putting him in leggings because they are so easy they're just so easy. They're stretchy, he's comfortable in them. You know, if they do rip, it doesn't cost too much to replace them. So, so he goes to school in leggings, or like, sort of like, what are those, like, sort of cloth kind of shorts, you know, those sort of almost fleece shorts, I guess they're called. I can't remember. They don't usually cost a lot of money. His weekend / more fancy wardrobe, then, you know, that's where his jeans are. Like, he doesn't really like jeans, to be honest. So he only has like 1 or 2 pairs at an age. I also have like a little section where I just have his house clothes and his pajamas. Okay, so then my next tip is to buy things that he or she can grow into. When I say grow into, I'm not just necessarily talking about buying a t-shirt that's like 2 ages up, you know, and then they kind of like start off like being swallowed in them, and then they grow into them. But more like 2 things that I really love to dress Kai in. One is rompers. I love rompers for him, and I just never understood why so many stores start off with rompers for babies. And right now there's only like 2 stores that I know of that still do rompers for older children, like toddlers onwards. They start off as full length, but then he can grow. This is a romper that I got from Dandelion Kids. So you could see here, it is like, technically this is full length. So he wore it as like almost like a full length thing last year, right? But then this year I put him in it just to like see, does he still fit in it or whatever. And they're shorts now, you know, like a shorts kind of romper that gives it another year's worth of wear. And I love this stuff. It's such great quality. Yeah, and I love the print and everything. So I really love this. I've got like 2 or 3 of these from Dandelion Kids. And then another thing I'm really in love with at the moment is some shops now have adjustable waistbands. This is something only moms can get excited about. Adjustable waistband. Okay, so these are some jeans from Keto. Okay, so this is like a stretchy elastic band that goes inside. It's sewn in around the waistband. So what you do is you have like different levels of holes. You can see here, I'm just popping my thumb through the holes. There's like about 5 or 6 of them here. So you just pull, and you've got a button here to secure, to like put the hole into. So you just pull this according to how tight or how loose you want your kid's waist, and then you just fix the button. And all of a sudden you've got like a smaller or like a tighter waistband. What I love about that is that it, you know, once he gets a little bit bigger, I can just adjust this waistband to make it bigger. So he can, look, I mean, obviously lengthwise, we don't know how long he's going to last in these, but at least on the waist, it can actually like fit him nicely for a little bit longer. So I love this. So Keto has these. I know Woolies also have jeans or pants just in general. I haven't seen them in any other stores. So if you have, please just leave a comment down below. Let's help each other. You would find that Kai's wardrobe is made up of like almost 80% is from Ackermans, Jet, you know, sort of like, you know, the more affordable stores. And then that other 20% is where I'm like, okay, cool, then I can spend a bit of money. My thing is always, when I do go to the more expensive stores, then I always look for a sale or a promo. I love the H&M promos. They always have some kind of 3 for 2 thing on some of their organic cotton stuff. I mean, like the other day, for example, I got these tank tops. I can't remember where the other one is. But these were like for a 3 for 2 organic cotton deal promo thing. And so I think I did the calculation. I think I ended up spending about like 25 bucks or 30 bucks on these tank tops instead of like the original like 50 rand or whatever it was. Look, I can't remember the exact prices, but when you combo buy, then you're able to like save. I love the quality of H&M. I've got clothes for him that I've obviously packed away, baby stuff that I can use for another baby in the future. So they've really lasted. So I love getting this kind of stuff. And then Cotton On is always having a great sale. And what's nice about Cotton On is it's an actual sale. It doesn't go from 100 rand to 90 rand. It's like, it goes from 120 rand to like 50 rand. So always look out for that. And you will find that a lot of the stores have almost seasons or times that they kind of stick to when they're going to go on sale. So yeah, and you can also look out on my Instagram stories. I'll always let you know if there's a bomb sale on for kids. I'll always like just let you know so you can go out and save some money. Just going on that whole like saving a bit of money in the long run is buying off-season clothes. So you'll find that a lot of the times the way the shops work is that, you know, if it's summer, they are getting rid of winter stock, right? So how they get you is to spend money on the summer stock. But the best way to go about it is to actually buy the winter stock that's on sale for the following winter. I always try and find clothes that are easy on and easy off, okay? I want to be able to take things off and on quickly. You never know when you're gonna get the next tantrum. So, you know, I love putting him in hoodies and stuff. Things that he can take off himself, because at the moment he still struggles taking things off, like, you know, from the bottom to the top of his head. He needs a bit of help with that still, but he can unzip a hoodie and take it off if he's too hot, or put it on if he's feeling a bit chilly. Okay, and then this next tip might come across as a little bit, I don't know, controversial or whatever, but honestly, it's worked for me. Especially, like I said, as a boy mama, struggling to find things for a very slim kid. You know, when he wears certain clothes, especially like pants, that are very sort of wide, like, you know, those almost like cargo pants, those heavy looking kind of pants, they don't work for him because it just, yeah, shame. It looks like he's wearing like, I don't know, his older brother's like pants, or pants that just don't fit him, and it's always like loose. Anyways, you know how certain silhouettes just work with certain body types. So what really works for him is like skinny cut, okay? So if it's like a harem pant kind of style, if it's skinny jeans. So he loves leggings. They're easy, they're comfy for him, he can run around in them, they stretch and all of that. So, but I have not ever found leggings in the boy section, so I shop in the girl section. So I think that might shock a lot of people, but I'm like, look, obviously I don't go for, you know, the overly girly kind of things like, you know, the flowers and ruffles and stuff. So I don't go for that. I go for the very simple, basic, neutral. These are from Woolies. These are just plain black leggings. So some stores have like little bows or stuff at the bottom, so I obviously don't get those for him, but just something simple like this. Like, I actually usually buy his leggings from Mr. Price. So these are just simple, plain gray leggings. But they don't sell them in the boys section. They sell them in the girls section. So I go there. His shorts as well. Like, a lot of the boys' shorts are these really heavy, baggy, like, shorts. And personally, I'm just not a fan of them, especially on Kai. I don't think they look so good. They're a bit too clunky for him. There's some really cute finds in the girl section. Again, keeping it very, very simple and neutral, no florals, no whatever, but the fit is just better for a kid who's a little bit slimmer. I just find that a lot of the clothes in the boys section, they just don't have variety of fits. It's always like super baggy and like clunky, and for me, I'm like, that doesn't work for every kid. So whereas I think with the girls, you have more variety in terms of fit and style, as long as they don't look girly. Okay, so that's it for my top tips on how to put your toddler wardrobe together. I hope these tips have helped you. If you have any of your own, please let us know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this video. Thumbs up if you liked it and if you found it helpful. And yeah, if you guys, I don't know, like whenever I share stuff, or you know, if that has inspired you, or you go out to a store and you're like, hey, actually I saw this on, you know, Aisha's stories or whatever it is, and you buy it, please send a photo. You don't even have to put your kid in it. I know how that goes. But just send a photo and tag me, you know, like, I don't know, put it in your stories or send it to me or whatever. I always love seeing that I'm actually helping you with stuff, you know. Don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. It's at Aisha and Life on all of the platforms. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.